Hello everybody. Today we celebrate the feast day of St Robert Bellarmine. I'm still out on Cape Cod giving a series of missions here at St Francis Xavier in Hyannis. St Robert Bellarmine lived in the 16th century and he lived during very difficult times in Europe. In fact, there was a great debate going on. So he was a Jesuit, he's a doctor of the church, and during his time the main issue was that of the definition of the universe. For centuries, it had been believed that the earth was the center of the universe. And in many ways, that fits with theology that God would place us at the center of the universe and everything revolves around God's prime creation, which is humanity and this beautiful place that God has created us to live in. But the problem is, many scientists were starting to discover that it actually looked like the earth revolved around the sun. And so there were many clerics in that time that wanted to condemn this as heresy and say that this absolutely denied the scriptures. But St. Robert Bellarmine had a more diplomatic, prudential approach where he actually defended Galileo and other scientists and basically said the jury's out. While it doesn't seem to make much sense theologically, possibly, that the earth is not the center, we also don't have conclusive evidence that the earth revolves around the sun. Was St. Robert Bellarmine wrong? Yeah, in a way he was. I mean, some people condemn him, like we have a doctor of the church that was wrong about one of the most basic truths of science that every school kid knows now in the 21st century. But at the same time, he shows us a very detailed and principled truth, and that is, in faith so often, it takes a while for our observations of human experience to catch up with our faith. In a sense, God has given us the truth, but that truth needs to be understood. It needs to be worked through. And the way we observe reality and understand ourselves oftentimes can challenge our faith. There's many affronts to the faith these days in our world. Many people confused about who we are as human beings or even how we are made. Does God really exist? There are many questions that science is starting to pose. And so it's in that, my brothers and sisters, that our faith needs to catch up. And this is why we need to be people who study, like St. Robert Bellarmine, that even though science can sometimes confound us and confuse us, it's very important that we don't let it get the best of us. We realize that God is the author and creator of everything. But we also realize that we ourselves are still getting just a glimpse of the grandeur of God and what He has done. It doesn't mean that scriptures are going to change. It doesn't mean that the fundamental truths of the faith are going to change. But what it means is we're going to have a deeper and deeper insight the more and more we grow and mature as mankind. And the more we come to observe reality and understand it, we will necessarily come to understand God more and more. So I don't think we should be afraid of science per se. We shouldn't be afraid of other opinions or other thoughts. Rather, we should use them to let it deepen our own appreciation of God and the faith. We should take it to prayer, take it to our catechism, and allow ourselves to be in dialogue that we may truly come to discover just how rich our faith is and just how good our God is. My brothers and sisters, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless you. Magnificat anima mea Dominum. My soul magnifies the greatness of the Lord.